Welcome to Wrong Time Watch. My name is Kevin, and in this video we'll be looking at the Casio G-Shock GD-350. I purchased this watch used from Hector. He was offering it at a good price, and I always wanted to check one of these out. Was thinking about using this for the vibration alarm to wake me up in the morning without disturbing my wife and anyone else that could hear the alarm, but I didn't realize that this thing is a beast. I had no idea how big it was. I just snapped it up, and when I did my unboxing, I was kind of shocked at how big it is, especially for my 6.5-inch wrist. So speaking of the size, the case in this dimension here across the watch is 50 millimeter, and then I guess it'd kind of be the lug to lug, but we'll just say this dimension from here to here is 52 millimeter. And the thickness on this thing is 17 millimeter. And actually, I think I measured it from here to here. I didn't actually measure it from here to there. So let me do that real quick. That probably is going to be even thicker. Let's see here. Yeah, that's 18 millimeter. So it's essentially 18 millimeter thick from here up to there. And then I think this was 16 or something. So that's 15. So this first step here was 15, 17, and then up to here is 18 millimeter thick, or whatever that's worth. So anyway, it doesn't really have a lug width. I did measure this from here to here though. I think it was 16. And then your strap right here, this is 29 millimeter, and then it tapers down to this portion here. This is 22 millimeter wide. So that's not too bad. This fairly common strap width is 22 and then 20 millimeter. So let's get this on wrist, and you'll see what I'm talking about as far as the size. Now I have a 6.5-inch wrist, and my wrist span is about 52 millimeter. I measured it one day with my calipers for the fun of it. No, just to give an idea of dimension on these on my wrist. Again, this is 52 and my wrist is 52. We'll see how it looks when I zoom out here. But this watch is quite large. Actually, I still have my 5600 here. Been meaning to sell this one, just haven't sold it yet. So let's zoom out here. Yeah, this thing is it's a big watch. It's probably actually the thickest watch I've had my hands on. I'm trying to think. I have a Casio Pro-Trek that's pretty big too, but I don't think it's quite this thick. It's a cool watch though. I do like it. Yeah, so I have the kind of the same problem here, but maybe you want to go out too far on that. I guess if my wrist was larger, then this tongue would be down a little bit farther. Wouldn't stick up as much. So anyway, let's get this off wrist and we can go over some of its features. As I mentioned, it does have a vibration alarm. I did try setting it, but I don't know, I can never set these Casio alarm watches correctly. It does have 35 time zones for the world time function, and then 100 different cities, and also UTC. So I thought I had it set on. I don't know. Anyway, there's a stopwatch function, a timer, countdown timer, and then back to the main display. And also on the top left here, you can see the seconds ticking away on the bottom bar there, and then the top are the minutes. So actually it looks like it's 30-minute intervals up here, or maybe it's 10. But when When this goes to 11:31, you'll see the top will go to just blank again. And then this little circle here has different functions on there. It indicates whether certain things are turned on or off. You can mute the alarm or mute the noise. Yeah, you hear that beeping. So let's start the stopwatch. See, the start button's a little bit different shape than the rest of the buttons. Well, it's quite a bit different shape. Usually they're all the same shape on the other G-Shocks I've had. So there you go. Start, stop, resets up here, reset. You know, you can see this display quite well. I do like that. Let's go back to the home screen here. All right, so there's the home screen. Like all G-Shocks, I think all G-Shocks at least, this one is 200-meter water resistant. It has an auto LED backlight, which I'm not sure if that's turned on, but I think if you hold your wrist at a certain angle, the backlight will turn on. That does drain down your battery quite a bit. And speaking of that, this has a CR2032 battery with approximately a 5-year battery life. And the module on this is the 3403. Let's see what's on the back of this case here. It's water resist 20 bar, that's 200 meters. Casio 3403 in that rectangular box there. And this is a GD-350. It just has a stamped case back there. And this must just be like all G-Shocks. It's just a plastic bezel on top of a inner plastic resin shell there. So let's check out the lume on this thing, and then we'll call it a day. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Like if you think this video has deserved it, and please leave a comment. Love to hear your thoughts on this thing. I'll be right back with the lume shot. So I forgot to mention, there's the light button on this is the G right here, so it has a 5th button. My G-Shock squares just have the 4 buttons, so it's nice and convenient just to push that right there. My camera will, yeah. It's not quite as, I kind of prefer the lume on the squares a little better than this. I find where I put my square. See if I can get these going at the same time. No, maybe not. But just to give you an idea here. Come on, camera. Looks better in real life. So, all right, well, thanks for watching, and I'll chat with you guys next time.